Coach Barnes?
Turnovers were a problem at Monday night, huh?
Yeah, for me, it wasn't so much turnovers as it was offensive rebounds in the first half. We couldn't make a shot. I thought we were just really, really soft tonight. We had a tough time making a post move. And, you know, they don't have a lot of height inside. They're very strong inside, but we were taller, but we were taking fadeaway jumpers. I don't know why we weren't asserting ourselves inside. So.
They basically took Kate out of her game. I mean, she didn't get a lot of attempts up in the first place. And then what do you attribute that? Was it something on her end, or was it just the in-your-face defense on their end?
No, I think in your face defense, I thought they were really aggressive. I thought that they were very physical on purpose with us. So I felt like when Dominic got the ball, they were extremely physical. When Kate got the ball, they were really physical. We could not finish a post shot. And that's something, I mean, we're not going to win games. Erie played awesome, but we're not going to win games if Erie has over half of our points. That we're not going to win basketball games. We need to have 3, 4, 5 people in double digits, and we have the personnel to. But, I mean, the other starters combined were 7 for 26. So you're not going to win games like that, and you're just not. And this is a LMU team that is missing their best player. Or the other starters were 8 for 31. We were 8 for 31. It's even worse. But, you know, we're 3 for 21 from the 3, all those things. Like, you can't shoot the ball like that. And, I mean, we have to be able to hit shots. And they were collapsing the paint on our drives, and we still weren't able to hit shots. So, I mean, we have to get better. I mean, we gave LMU 18 offensive rebounds. I think they had 11 in the first half. So that's just tough. And we came out really soft again. I think that this first quarter reminded me of the third quarter last game. So if you come out with a deficit and you give a team confidence, we kind of played catch up the whole time. So we were starting to win little battles, but then we never could get stops. So they just gave us a really tough time tonight. They played well.
Jumping passing lanes is obviously a focus for you guys.
Yeah.
But when you only get 2 steals through 3 quarters, do you put your bigs in a hard position not to foul?
Well, our bigs they were in a lot of foul trouble. But I think that we're not supposed to jump the passing lanes. We're not supposed to go for steals and not get them because of where they're rotating. But I didn't feel like that was a problem. I felt like we couldn't contain the ball. I felt like we were just guarding people and they were driving to the basket without any help. So I felt a couple times we went for steals and didn't get it, but that's not what we do. We want them to catch it outside the three-point line. We don't want to go for steals and miss them. I felt like sometimes we did that, then they got layups. But the other concern was being tough through the shot clock. So there was 3 times in the first half they hit buzzer threes. So that's telling me we're being soft and we're doing some different things in the shot clock. So that tells me we're not being intense and we're not locked in. And then our lack of boxing out in the first half was a problem. They got offensive rebounds after offensive rebounds, and that you're not going to win games like that. We only gave up 7 in the second half only, but 18 offensive rebounds is a problem. So if you're going to give up offensive rebounds, you better play some really good defense. But we weren't shooting the ball and we weren't playing good defense. So I felt like in the fourth quarter, that's how we should play and that's how we can play. But we can't wait till the fourth quarter to do that. I mean, because really the scores were even the first, second, and third, or the second and third and fourth. But it's just the 20-9 first quarter that killed us.
Are the low number of assists on the night a concern for you?
No, because that was attributed to Aerie just driving so much with the ball in her hands so much. So, and then she's kicking out, and people aren't hitting shots. So then she started taking it to the rim every time. So I don't blame that. That doesn't worry me as much as what worries me is defensively not being able to contain the ball, and what worries me the detail on the lack of boxing out, because that's an effort thing. That's not a quickness thing. That's just a mentality thing. So that worries me. And what worries me is that we can't get a bucket inside. Because we're not playing tough. So those things worry me. And, I mean, it's stuff that we can correct, but we just can't play soft. That's just not the identity of this team. That's not going to be the identity. So we have to find a way to change it.
It looked like you guys ran a 2-3 zone for a few possessions in that first half. Was there a reason for that, or was that part of the game plan?
Well, yeah, because we had to change something. And, you know, we felt like they didn't have shooters in, but then they hit a 3, and then they got offensive rebounds, so then we had to get out of the zone. So, you know, we just got to get better, and we have to play better. And I thought we played hard 3 quarters, but we didn't play hard the first quarter, and I don't know why. So I don't know if we're tired. I don't know. So I got to figure that out, and we just got to get better.
Did you find your team standing around when Erie would drive, and that was a big reason they weren't
Well, a little bit, but I felt like when no one else was doing anything, it kind of had to let Ari go to work. So we ran a lot of pick and roll situations with her, but we weren't able to even get open. So we were running other stuff. Our wings couldn't even get open. So that's a concern. That's a problem. So we couldn't even run other actions. So then we ended up going to on balls, but then that keeps Ari with the ball in her hand. And ideally, Ari does, if you remember last game, Ari does a really good job of driving and then drawing 3 or 4 people and kicking out the shooters, but we just weren't hitting shots. I mean, our best 3-point shooters tonight were 3 for 15. And that's, Sam and Lucia are good 3-point shooters. And I was trying to find a way to play Bryce more, but sometimes it's hard when there's really athletic guards. The matchups are tough, and they were just killing us offensively, so I needed to have TT in to give us some good defense.
On a night like tonight where the 3-point wasn't falling, but a lot of layups weren't going in, how does that affect your game plan?
Well, then you have to play better defense. So there's going to be nights where our 3-point shots won't go, but then you can't have your 3-point shots not go and give up offensive rebounds. So to me, the things that have to be constant is the discipline to guard your person, and you have to know personnel. We know Jasmine Jones is a driver, but she drove on us the same way every time. So to me, that tells me we're not locked in. And then it's just stuff like not boxing out. Well, if someone's killing you continuously on the offensive rebounds, you have to change in your mind to box out, because I'm subbing people in and out, taking people out so no one can get into a rhythm, but I was looking for someone that can get the job done, and we just weren't able to do that tonight.
Obviously, you guys want to shoot the 3-point shot, but
We don't want to live and die by the 3. We want to take open 3-point shots.
going 25 or 30 from the free throw line, did that show that your team was attacking hard offensively? Or?
No, it doesn't. It shows that Ari was attacking hard, because Ari took 23 of those 30 shots. So Ari was going to the free throw line attacking, but I guess the positive thing is Ari got fouled 21 times. So it would be better if I don't want to see someone shoot 20 free throws. I want to see, because the next person besides Ari that shot free throws, it was 2. We had Kate, Lucia, and Destiny shoot 2 free throws. Ari shot 23. That's not a balance, and you're not going to win games like that.
Did Ari ever get tired?
No. No, and the funny thing is Ari's not an Ari. She's not in basketball shape right now. She's just you will see in like a month, she'll even be better. Because she always does that. Like during the season, she'll get better, and then she'll be in better shape. She's not even in I played her a ton tonight. She was impossible to have off the floor. And ideally, I don't want to be playing Ari 39 minutes a game. I just don't.
Coach, with this team beating both UCLA and Arizona, does that say anything about the conference coming up, or is it just this team is just a really good team in West?
It's a really good team, and they played really well. It's a really good team that played without their best player, and I think they're really confident right now. I think them beating UCLA gave them a lot of confidence, and they beat us last year. They had a 20-point lead. We had a 20-point lead, and they ended up beating us last year. So I think they're really confident, but they are a very good team. They're well coached. They had extra motivation because April used to coach for them. So there was more incentive to want to win, which is fine. That's normal. That's how it is. Just like you want to beat the team you used to coach for, they want to beat you too. But I just think that I'm just disappointed because we didn't play our game. And this isn't our house. We're not on the road. We're at home in our second game when we had been playing pretty good basketball. So that's the part I'm disappointed in. And I felt like they really controlled the tempo the whole game. I felt at times we went on runs, but we never had a hold on the game. So that's a disappointing thing to me, but it tells me where we're at right now and what we have to get better on. So we will get better. But it's just they exploited a lot of our weaknesses.
How does these games, the 2 exhibition and then the 2 regular season games, what are you going to take from them going to Hawaii next week?
Well, I thought this was an important game because it would have given us more momentum for Hawaii, because it's going to be our first road trip. It's different with a young team. So I'm disappointed that we didn't get this win. But we have to bounce back. We have to have amnesia and forget about it. We're going to look at film tonight. We're going to get better, but we leave tomorrow at 6 in the morning. So, and we play again on Friday. So the good thing is it's a turnaround like a Pac-12, like in the Pac-12, Friday, Sunday. So it's kind of going to prepare us for that. And we're playing 2 teams on the road. So I think it's going to be another test, and they're very different. One's going to play a lot of zone, but Seattle U is playing really good. So I think that us bouncing back and getting those 2 wins is important because we can still be successful in our non-conference. Okay, perfect. Thanks, you guys.
questions?
Ari, at what point did you say, I'm putting the team on my back tonight?
I would say second quarter. I seen that we were low in energy, and I took it upon myself to, get my teammates together, just try to talk and just try to be like a leader out there.
Have you ever shot 23 free throws in a game?
Never. Never.
What do you attribute the lack of the outside shooting as a team? Just having an off night, or was it a lot of their defense that caused that?
I think, sometimes, you shoot well and sometimes you don't. But I believe that we've worked hard enough in our off season where there will be games where we'll shoot very well.
Is there anything else? All right.